What's up YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're having a wicked day. In this video we're going to be checking out one of the playoff matches for the championship. This happened quite a few months ago, but I thought it's important to check out because one of the teams we'll be checking out is GBG Saracens, which are a brand new team, and obviously they did make it in to the championship. So I thought for the young players it's a good video to do. So if you're enjoying the videos, make sure you like, subscribe and all that good stuff. But that's enough talking, let's get into the action. Let's break it down, man. Let's get into it. Alright man, here we go. So before we press play, just quickly go through the lineups. For Nottingham Forest, we've got Ben Rodgers in the middle, Finley Cooper on the wing here with Gary Meakin, and in goal they've got Jack Bosanquet. Obviously you can't see, he's off screen. And for GBG Saracens, we've got Ollie Graham here, I believe. We've got Avery Basinball. I know him very well, I'll explain. We've got Aaron Ebanks as well on the other wing, and Fred Body in goal. I know Fred and I know Avery as well. Fun fact, actually Avery, he's using my chair actually. I sold him my Strike Force, see with the white colouring, and on the wheel here, you can't see it from here, there's actually a disabled dude sticker on it. So shout out to Avery for keeping it on, man. But anyway, let's just press play. Let's get into it, baby. So straight to Gary Meakin. Basinball tries to cut it off. Comes to Fred Body and he leaves it. Smart play. So really, Forest quick start. Straight in, they're not messing about. And yeah, GBG Saracens, it's their second time in the playoffs. They were here last season and I think they just missed out. But this time they didn't miss out. They're in the championship, which is great news for GBG. Obviously their second team. Now, special shout out to Avery here. He's a very top player. You're going to see why. But anyway, Forest in the defence trying to clean up, flicks it to Meakin. Lets it roll. But he's smart, lets it play. Lets it go out, sorry, out of play. That's Meakin to take. He's looking for Rodgers in the middle. He finds him. But Basinball cuts it out of play. So Saracens kick. And Avery to take down the line. Fires it to Grafton. And lets it roll. But Ben Rodgers is on him. There's Basinball trying to fight. He's doing really well on the dribble. Gets the flick out wide with the shot. And it's absolutely buried, son. What a shot that is. What a shot. Aaron Ebanks, I think that's him. I'm checking the lineups here. I'm not sure which player's playing on the wings. So I think that was Aaron Ebanks. That's what it says on the app anyway. So if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But I forgot there's no replay. So let's go back to that. The whole play was actually really good. So he comes from here. Just going to pause it. And the battling that Basinball is doing here is amazing. The way he's Basinball here, how he's able to just fight Ben Rodgers. Right, the dribbling here is good. Keeps the ball at his back wheel. Yeah, it's good play. The ball gets flicked out, and this is how clever Avery is. Yeah, he flicks it out. Most players would probably try to take that on the dribble and be selfish, but if you look at the wingers, the positioning here is really good. The position here is really good. He's opened his chair up. And to score from there, the flick is perfect. But this shot, bang, fired it. It's literally touch tight to the post. And the good thing I want to shout out is the winger here. I think that's Ollie Grafton. He's right here. So if that shot hits the post or goes a little bit wide, he's there to tap it in. So this whole setup is beautiful. But the shot is spectacular. How he's managed to slam that in from there, I can't tell you. That's like what a Premier League player would score. I mean, the dribble, the flick as well. The flick into the pass was perfect. The shot is absolutely perfect as well. So yeah, what a goal that is. Yeah, it was Aaron Ebanks. Yeah, there we go. I'm just checking. I can see the score here. I could have just checked who the player was. But anyway. Bazenbourg again on the ball. Gets past Rodgers, but Rodgers fights back. Good battling. It breaks. That's probably a 2-on-1 there for Grafton. As obviously we got Pete Taylor as the referee, who's reffing this one. But yeah, what a shot that was, man. I can't believe it. Gary Meakin with the hit. Breaks to Rodgers. Goes all the way back. Did Rodgers touch it? Yes, he did. If Rodgers could have let that roll, he would have got his goal kick. But Aaron Ebanks to take. Sorry, it's frozen here. What's happened here? It's just frozen. Still for, here we go. I'm just gonna skip it a little bit. There we go. Breaks for Forest. Meakin hits it. It's sticking quite a lot. Sorry, apologies for that. Again, it's not me, it's on WFA's live stream. Bazenbourg to take. I've got to say, it's kind of nice to see my old chair being used properly. Because the last 2 seasons I played, the chair weren't being used, mate. I was just sitting on the bench in it, so the chair wasn't used. So it's good to see a young man can take advantage. But he's doing well. And Bazenbourg tries to get the pass. He's very creative for such a young man. I think they said he's 8 years old or something. Which is insane. When he's looking down the line, Gary Meakin is there. Breaks. Bazenbourg can hit that. Oh, he just hesitated there. If I take that back. Could be a confidence thing, but also it's probably not the best thing to do. But if he can wrap his chair around that, you got your man open here. Like Grafton's wide open. So if he has the time and space to do it. The gap is perfect, you just got to swing on it. If he just swings on it, you can get the ball to Grafton here. Grafton's got the whole, cause look, the big gap's here. So if you're going to drill that across, why not? Hesitates a little bit. I don't think full confidence isn't there, but he's perfect position. Just hit it, son. Like, you've basically done all the hard work. All you had to do was turn. So little things like that can be improved, but if you can start pulling that out, this kid's going to be amazing. Bazenbourg, like, you're going to see this match, he completely dominates. And then second half, they take him off for some reason. Yeah, I don't know why, because he was having such a great game. But obviously, I ain't the coach in it, so if I was coaching Saracens, I would not be taking Bazenbourg out at all. He's probably your star player. But anyway, break for Finley. Cooper hits it. It's turning into a bit of a pinball match. Again, the camera's not keeping up, but it's good save from Fred Body. It's a goal kick. See what can Fred Body do. The goal kick, gotta be very good with goal kicks. Don't be making errors in it. Let's see, what can you do? Fires it, it's a good kick. Rodgers cuts it out. Spacing ball to take down the line to Ebanks. Just out. Gary Meakin to take. Drills it into Rodgers with a touch. Goes past one. Meets Bazin ball. Can't get past him. But Meakin is there to Finley Cooper. Again, Bazin ball cuts it out. A good defensive shape. Good play. You had to be quick to that, otherwise you could have been in trouble. As Nottingham Forest with the kick. The camera can move. There we go. Right, so if we pause it here, what are they trying to do here? It's probably trying to get it across the pitch for Finley Cooper to score. But I must say, the Saracens shape, Bazin ball, body, and Grafton over here, it's a very nice shape. That's exactly what you want to see. Now I'm mainly focusing a bit more on Saracens because obviously they're the newly promoted team. I think it's important for them. Obviously new to the league. Ball across, easy save. They're going to take it again. So in the championship, your defensive shape needs to be quite important. It's important to have a good shape. The setup here from Saracens is quite nice. So just keep doing that. That's good stuff. Now I'd say, just to pause it, from a Forest point of view, if Bosanquet, the keeper, can come up a little bit, it gives you another option. So that's how you can beat a wall like this. Either what teams do is they'll hit the ball into the wall and try to get a corner or another set piece, or what I'll do is, or like I say, get the keeper up a little bit. You don't need to necessarily use the keeper, but just having him come up, it's just about giving yourself options. But again, see, the ball gets hit. Bazin ball. It's got to be careful. Body as well, because Rodgers is trying to force it through. Goes for the flick. Comes to Cooper. Gives it back to him. It's a good turn, good dribble, but there's not really options for him. Again, Bazin ball gets the flick. Good. It's a good flick, but Ebanks can't quite get to it. Unlucky. So the flick there from Bazin ball was good, but in the defense you need to be careful. So what I'm going to do is take it back and explain. While the flick here was good, if Gary Meakin here was anticipating the flick, he could have poked it through to Cooper and Cooper could have scored. But the flick here is very good that it comes to Ebanks. So the flick is good, but when you're playing against the top end of the championship, those type of flicks you have to be a bit careful with, because you're basically just flicking the ball out. So against better opposition at the top 4 in the championship, they're going to be on that. If you do that against a Teesside Steel or something, they're going to have that for breakfast. But anyway, Rodgers to take. It's played back to Rodgers. Nice play that. Good pass from Meakin. Again, can't quite see what's going on. Okay, it's Ben Rodgers to take. Not sure what's going on with the camera today, man. It's like messing about quite a lot. Ben Rodgers to take. He's going to drill it through the gap. Yep. Well, body's on it. Well played, son. He's read it like a book. Comes to Ebanks, who clears it. Let's take a look. What could have been done better there? Let's have a look. So I think instead of flicking that out, maybe you could have took a touch and dribbled it, maybe. Not too sure actually, but he goes for the pass. It does deflect back though to the Forest keeper. And Bosanquet's got to be careful, but Bazin ball flicks it to Ben Rodgers. See, so that's what I was talking about, the flick. If I go back. Bazin ball with the flick here, but no one's really there. So before taking that flick, Bazin ball, you need to sort of look to see if a player like your player is here. your flick is going this way, you need to flick it back out instead of across. But you just need to look to see where your players are, because Ben Rodgers is going to take that from you. But this battling there from Basin Ball is really good. Like, for such a young player, he seems quite physical. Like, he loves these one-on-one battles. It's really good to see at that age, and he's got such a good understanding of how to manipulate the ball when he's dribbling. So that's really amazing to see. Again, but Rodgers gets the better of him, goes past. But Basin Ball's there again. This is what I'm saying, man. This guy's everywhere. And that's going to be given as a foul. Yeah. So contact foul, being too aggressive on the ball. But Basin Ball to take. Looks for Grafton, gets cut out. Comes back and there's a bit of a shank there. Pass accuracy was a bit off. See what he's trying to do, but just missed the pass. The ball breaks for Finley Cooper. Decent battle. Comes back. Basin Ball. Look at that touch. Back wheel. Really nice. He's battling well. And the pass. Look at that for a play. And the camera is a bit dodgy, but like here, this is really good play. Like, he flicks it. And here, Grafton, instead of hitting it down the line, what I think you should be doing is front bumper, pick it off back to Basin Ball so that he can switch it. And Ebanks here needs to be in reverse. So he needs to be reversing instead of driving forward. That way, if the pickoff comes here, Basin Ball can then find Ebanks. If Ebanks is in reverse, he can advance stuff, take a 2-touch, take it down the line, even just dribble it down the line. But he needs to be facing backwards. That for me is what will take this team to the next level. A lot of teams will tell you, man, pickoff's important. Front bumper, pickoff back to the middle switches it across. You do that a couple times, you're in business. So instead, obviously Grafton hits it upfield, but then obviously you're just throwing the ball away, right? You're just losing possession. Now, while it might give you a bit of territory, get you up the field a little bit, but you're not really going to be able to score from that. This Gary Meakin does a little move, nice move, but it takes too much of a heavy touch, just out of play. Meakin there just a bit too heavy on the touch. Where pickoffs are very important. Again, if I was coaching, that's what I'd be drilling into everybody, man. Pick off, front bumper, so important. But Fred Buddy with a bit of a dodgy one, but that pass is really good, gets him out of trouble. Grafton is there, takes a touch. Again, the camera's a bit. Here we go. Okay. As we got sub coming on. It's Gary Meakin coming off. And let me just get the name up quickly for Riley Presley. Let's see if you can come on and make an impact. Right, I'm going to take that back. Right, so if you look at the shape, got Grafton here to take. It looks like he's trying to force it across to Ebanks, but you got Basin Ball here. So either what you need to do is, if Basin Ball's here, you need to give the ball to him and he can try to get it across. Or what I think most teams would do is Basin Ball should park in front of the keeper Bosanquet, block him off, and have Ebanks sit in this corner here. So then as Basin Ball is blocking off, the ball can come across. And if Ebanks is like here somewhere, he can find the back stick. That's what a lot of teams will do, block off and pass across. But if Basin Ball is here, what you could do is even hit it down to him. He can give it back to you. you're going to do that to try and make Presley come forward, then you can drill it across. So the set piece here, you've got options, but you don't really do any of it. You don't go down the line, you don't block off. You go across, it's always going to be easy cut. So just from that, could be a bit more clever. And yeah, sorry, my voice is a bit dodgy today as well. But that's better. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Take it back. So that's literally just what I was saying. And you're doing it here. Look, straight basic ball across here. Now this ball needs to go back to the player here. I think you can score if you give it back to Grafton there. So you bang, hit that to Grafton. But that works out almost. But Ben Rogers clears it. Good pass. What a pass that is. The refs gave a 2-on-1, but still, look at that for a pass. Bang. It's a great pass. So that's good football, man. Alright, let's take a look again. Set piece. Just outside the box. Let's have a look. The referee's marking 5. It's Pete Taylor. Alright, let's pause it. What we doing? So yeah, okay. What a lot of teams do is have a player here and just try to fire the ball into his tray and get a deflection. But yeah, don't really do much with that. Those set pieces are quite difficult. But Ben Rogers trying to battle. Does well. Look at that touch. Basin ball. Really good. Flick. So Rogers trying to find, yep. But Basin ball's not letting you do it, son. Another set piece. Good sustained pressure for GBG Saracens. So I'm not sure why the camera's going that side. It feels like the camera's like on a electronic tripod or something. Someone's like pressing buttons. Again, ball across again. It's the same thing. You're not really set up for this. This ball across, it's never gonna get across. Never. So that needs a bit of work. Now obviously I'm just saying it from a point of view trying to improve the team. These guys are all young, they're very young. They've got a lot of years to go, a lot of things to learn, like. But for this age category, these lot are doing really well. Saracens. Got another substitution. It's like Ollie Grafton coming off. I think that's George Palmer. I can't tell. It will say it in a minute. Yeah, George Palmer on. Ebanks has a shot. Don't really catch it very well. But Rogers is there. Set piece. It's Ben Rogers with the ball. Flicks. Ebanks with the shot. It's a 2-on-1. But just for reference, I'm going to take that back. As the ball comes to Ebanks, he needs to get it back across. So here, just front bumper back across. Maybe not, because it would have been a 2-on-1. But yeah, if you could have front bumper that back to Basin ball, he can have a shoot or find his teammate there. So like I said, for me, when the ball goes across the box, everybody is expecting the shot here. So if you can get the ball back across, play the extra pass, you'll probably catch the defenders out. So don't pass across and shoot, because that's obviously the obvious thing to do. But if you can disguise the part of the shot and actually pass it, you'll catch a lot of teams out just by doing that. Basin ball in the middle. But like I said, this kid's been controlling the match from the beginning. Played really well, but that's good play. Rogers tries to find it across, but couldn't quite get the pass right. But the ball's flicked back. It's Forrest with the kick. Ben Rodgers to take. Again, he's looking to fire it again into the wall. It's nothing going to happen from that, but he's won another set piece, so they can go again. See what they can do. So again, Rodgers to take. Referee marking out the steps, the correct distance. Again, straight into the wall once again. We're not really going to get the ball through. Bazemore takes a dribble. He's doing very well. Flicks to Presley. Goes for the second hit. It's a 2-on-1. Bazemore to take probably. Yeah, I've got to talk about how good he's been, Bazemore. He's been the dominant player. He's been everywhere. Some of his passing has been excellent. And again, it's the same thing again. This is really nice play. Bazemore with the pass, right? It comes back to him. He picks it off. Now here, you need to pick it off back to him. If Ebanks, I hope you're watching, man. But this is the way to improve, is when the ball's coming, you got Ben Rodgers right on you. You and the ball are never going to get through. So instead, if you can pick that off back to Bazemore, the Bazemore can then drill it to Palmer on the side. You want to play in triangles. So it's really important that if the middle player is picking it wide, you need to get it back to him with the pick off. So that's really important. I don't know what's going on. My voice, man, is getting all croaky. Sorry about that. But anyway, it's another set piece opportunity for Forest. Presley to take into Rodgers. Can you find Cooper? Yes, they do. But again, Cooper's done the same thing as well. See, the ball's come wide. Here, he's waiting for it. Instead of waiting for it, front bumper back to where it came from. But again, he does the same thing. Ball goes across and they shoot. Against good defenses, it's just not going to beat. It's not going to beat anyone. Pass across on the shot. But Saracens kick. So what I'm saying about wingers picking off, it's not one team that does it. Every team in the league does it. Every winger in the league will do it at one stage. Where instead of just being simple, pick off from bumper where it came from, they go for the that same thing, see? Again to Ebanks. Ball's here. Again, see, the setup's perfect. Bazemore even got his straight in reverse. So again, just pick it off to him. He can go wide. That's all it is, man. But instead you're hitting it into Rodgers, you might lose the ball from it. Look at that from Bazemore. What a reverse pass. Excellent, but it's given 2-on-1. So Bazemore, the way he's kinding the tray on the spot, the way he's passing it, drilling it, why it's amazing. For this age, I can't believe. And look at that. What a shot, son. What a pass, sorry. Wait, I should take that back. I mean, the only upsetting thing is you can't quite see his tray. Look at that, you can see him here. Let's roll behind him, bang. Beautiful pass. And I think they said he's 8 years old. Like, that's insane. So smart at that age. You know, I would sit here and say it's not him, it's the chair, but obviously it was my chair, so that's why I'm saying that. But it's not, man. He's just that good at that age. Like, the chair's probably upset with him because I wasn't doing any of that. Do you know what I mean? The chair's probably like, yo, what's going on here? Chair's doing things he's never done before. Jokes. But Ben Rodgers dribbles it out. Now, this game does end 1-1. It's a draw. I'm not really going to show the other goal because it wasn't great, to be honest. Just going to be honest. Don't want the video to be too long. So we're just going to do this first half. Baseball tries to force it through the gap. Doesn't quite hit it hard enough. But it's a good battle here. Ben Rogers. It's flicked past him. Good play. Front bumper back. Oh no, see. It's the same situation here. See, because what's happening here is you're waiting for the ball. You're waiting, turning, you're waiting for the ball. If you wait for the ball, look at Rogers. He's cutting it down. So instead of waiting for it, front bumper back. It's such a little simple thing. It works. Just front bumper, just pick it off. That's it, simple. Just pick it off. I know I keep going on about it, but that is the biggest mistake. If you can clean that up, yeah, you're going to be a very successful team. Like, not just Saracens, but Forest as well. Yeah, this pick-off thing can work for every team. For me, it's the most, as a winger, that's the most important thing you can learn. Alright, if you're going to learn one thing, it's learn how to pick off. It's so important. Cannot stress that enough. If you're a coach as well, you need to be making training drills dedicated to pick-offs because it's so important. That and set piece routines is the two biggest things you need to know. And if you look at teams like the Teesside, right, the Premier League champs, they're so good, one at set pieces and two, their wingers do pick-offs a lot. Like, that's why they're successful. Among other things, but for me, they're the two big ones. But little flurry here for the end. For Nottingham Forest, what can they do? Set piece, Presley goes into the corner. Tries to fire it across, doesn't hit it. Fred Body with the save. And he backs off, well played. It's good patience from the young man. But he tries to get past, bit of Basin balls there. And the referee's blown for half time. And that's going to be the end. We're not going to watch the second half. So yeah, man. Well played, Saracens. 1-1. Congratulations. Welcome to the championship. Alright, man. So that's going to be the end of the video. If you enjoyed it or you learned anything new, make sure to like, subscribe and all that good stuff. But yeah, it's a good result for the Saracens. They played really well. They let in a goal right at the end. Well, into the second half, right at the beginning, they let in a bit of a dodgy goal. That's quite unlucky for them, but in the end, it doesn't really matter. These two teams were the two teams that advanced to the championship. Obviously, Nottingham Forest keeping their stature in the championship, and Saracens winning promotion to them. So congratulations to both teams anyway. But yeah, man, that's going to be it. Staying guys watching. I'll see you guys in a bit. And peace.